Hindu Dharma, also called Sanatana Dharma, is the oldest spiritual tradition in the world. It gave rise to the wisdom traditions indigenous to India: Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. The living devotees and practitioners of these faiths are inheritors of an ancient legacy.
Dharma is derived from the Sanskrit root dhri, meaning to uphold, to retain, to support, to sustain, or to nourish. It is indeed a positive principle of all-around sustainability and advancement of the individual, society, and humanity at large.
Preserving the integrity and authenticity of these Dharma traditions within the modern educational system poses unique challenges. The California textbook controversy. Local Hindu parents are outraged when a 6th grade student comes home crying that she does not want to be a Hindu anymore, based on what she learned in school about her religion.
The girl came back from the school and said, "I don't want to be Hindu." Because you must realize that as you grow up, you have two kinds of authorities in particular. One is your parental authority that you follow, and greater than parental authority these days is the authority of the teacher, school system. And if your parents say something is contradicted by the teacher, then it is teacher's authority that prevails.
A group of California parents organized themselves to make changes to the textbook. At first, the California Board of Education is open to the changes. The issue becomes controversial when Harvard professor Michael Witzel and other academics object to the parents' changes.
I found Michael Witzel and his cohorts lacking in professional integrity, something which I had not personally confronted ever before in my life of teaching. That being the issue, the critical issue that we face, that means your identity is being defined by somebody else.
Today, the Wendy Doniger affair. Hindu groups in India are outraged by the book, The Hindus, An Alternative History, written by Wendy Doniger, American Indologist and professor at University of Chicago. The book sparks protests across India.
I think of an example. There's a book by Wendy Doniger called The Hindus, An Alternate History, which describes the practices kind of exoticized, eroticized, Freudianized, but without the dharmic motor that drives all the practices, without the core beliefs. Yeah. And that's caused a huge uproar within Hindu communities, both in North America and in India, as you probably know. And a battle going on between Hindu America Foundation on one side, American Academy of Religion on another side, right? And I keep thinking there's no third voice here. There is no major group of Hindu chairs and study centers within the established academy who could offer an alternative. So the religious studies scholars are siding with Wendy Doniger.
The American Academy of Religion is one of the largest associations of scholars in the world, with over 11,000 members. Even though Hinduism is the third largest religion in the world, it does not have its own section in the American Academy of Religions.
My friend, who was also a master's student and therefore a newbie, both of us looked through the massive catalog of programs for that particular conference, and we couldn't find it. So I ran off to my professor, my guide, and said, "Where's the Hinduism unit? I can't find it." And she said, "There isn't one."
The voice of Dharma is missing in academia. What if we, the inheritors of the great Dharma traditions, do nothing?
The message of unity, of many spiritual paths, one spiritual destination, is lost. No tradition in the world has taught that as beautifully and clearly as the Dharma traditions. Vedas, Upanishads, Gita. If that message is lost, the message on the lips of every holy man for generations and generations in India, then the world sees more religious violence. Religion is seen as a divisive force. Without that Dharma civilization voice, religion continues to splinter us.
The dawn of a new era. Dharma Civilization Foundation, unfolding Dharma for the well-being of the individual and the world. By promoting the understanding of India's civilization, religion, and culture through education. Education is a manifestation of the perfection already in man.
DCF Vivekananda Chair, the first ever permanently endowed professorship for the exclusive study of Sanatana Dharma at an American university. A center of learning that will materially and spiritually enrich not just the Hindus, but all Americans, and spread the message of peace and prosperity to all mankind. The organization is currently seeking to raise funds to establish the Vivekananda Chair at USC. $3.3 million of endowment amount is needed to fund this historic chair. This $3.3 million endowment amount will never be spent, but will be invested. The interest and/or dividends income born from this investment will be used to support a fully tenured professor at USC. The budget allocation is structured to ensure that almost all of the funds are spent towards teaching and research activities. Historically, the administrative costs have been only 10% of the total budget. DCF has successfully raised $700,000 from large donors such as Dr. Manohar Shinde, Avadesh Agrawal, and Ravi Tilak. They believe that the greater Hindu community and others interested in this noble cause have an opportunity in building up this institution. The goal is to complete the funding by May 2015. You have a wonderful opportunity to be a part of this historic effort. Please help fund this endowment to whatever extent you can. In addition, please spread the message within the Sanatana Dharma community and beyond. Please pray to your Ishta Devata for the speedy success of this effort. Come, let us all work together to build this wonderful temple of knowledge in America.